Hey guys, what is going on? So I'm going to be redoing my vinyl collection videos. So at first I tried recording these yesterday before I did the live stream, and then it had an error in uploading for some reason, so I deleted it and I figured I should redo it, and the video turned out too long. But anyways, and also speaking of the live stream, I'm going to try doing another live stream on Friday since a bunch of shit happened with yesterday I already talked about. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going to try to keep it from around 4 to 6 records per video. So this should be maybe like 5 parts, and I guess maybe I'll redo my vinyl collection, like, maybe like every year or so, or maybe every other year. I don't know, because like my record collection, is definitely a lot bigger than the last time I did this, because last time it was only 1 part. And then I might redo CD collection, I don't know. But anyways, first off, we have one of the first albums I ever bought on vinyl, AFI's All Hallows EP. It's a 10-inch, really good. This is a collector's edition repress, I believe, on the hype sticker. I have it somewhere over here. I want to read that now. I'm really curious. I have it on, yeah, collector's edition, orange vinyl, that's all it says. I don't think it's limited, because you can find this at most record stores or something, so like punk stuff. But AFI, the band that really got me into music, fucking great release, one of their best. Anyways, I really like the album cover. It's really cool. Very Halloween themed, and I listened to this a lot around Halloween. We got an insert with pictures of the band. On the original pressing, which was on 7-inch, the insert had different pictures of the band, which is interesting. There's all the lyrics except for Halloween. But for some reason it says vocals and music by Glenn Danzig, even though Danzig didn't do the vocals for this version. They probably just meant lyrics, I guess. But still, I think that's a little weird that they put vocals on the music when Davey Havok did the vocals. Anyways, it's on orange vinyl. This is the first color vinyl I ever got. Really, really cool. Just really great. Yeah, it sounds very good. So yeah, I'm a pretty big color vinyl fan, even though I don't have a whole lot of color vinyl. The majority of my records are on black vinyl and 108 gram black. Actually, mostly just plain black vinyl. But this is really good. A lot of amazing songs on here. There's 4 songs. Fall Children is amazing. Their cover of Halloween is great, and that's actually how I discovered the Misfits, but before I owned this. That's when I heard that. The Boy Who Destroyed the World is pretty good, but probably the weakest song on here. But the best song on here is definitely the last song, which is Total Immortal. And that's one of AFI's most popular songs, at least from their punk era. And one of the last few things that AFI released before they went more alternative rock. So yeah, this is really good hardcore. I sure like hardcore punk or horror punk. So if you like bands like the Misfits, or even just like Misfits, TSOL, more like gothic punk kind of bands, I guess. If that could be considered a thing. You might like this if you're into those kind of bands. Although some people are turned off by Davey Havok's vocals. Alright, next we've got all 3 of my Black Flag records that I have as of now. My War, my favorite album of all time. I always talk about this in my channel, so here's the album cover I fucking love. It's probably my favorite Raymond Pettibon album cover. There's the track listing. I love every song on this album, but I especially really like side 2. A lot of people hate it. I love it. There's no insert because SST are fucking horrible with their represses. But it's just on white dust sheet and then black vinyl. I really wish that SST would do some new remasters, I guess. Like, it'd be nice to see this on like a gatefold or something, or like with printed in your sleeve with pictures of the band and with a remaster, because this album has never been remastered, I don't think. They just keep repressing them over and over. But I mean, it sounds pretty decent. It's an amazing album though. My favorite song on here is probably Scream, which is my all-time favorite Black Flag song. Henry Rollins, in my opinion, that's Henry Rollins' best vocal performance ever. My War is great. Can't Decide, Beat My Head Against the Wall. This album is just absolutely amazing. So yeah, Black Flag with My War. Very, very popular album. And at least when it comes to Black Flag. Some people don't like it, but I love it. Anyways, but it's still very popular when it comes to Black Flag. This album is definitely not as popular. Family Man, this is probably the weakest album out of the entire Henry Rollins era, but it's still a great album, in my opinion. I don't listen to this very often, mostly because there's not much that you can come back to for this, because it's mostly just spoken word, and I'm not a massive fan of instrumentals, but I mostly bought this for the album cover, because the album cover is just fucking awesome, really, really disturbing, and, you know, your basic Raymond Pettibon, you know, that guy shooting his family. It's something kind of interesting that at the record store, the guy, like the guy who owns the record store pointed this out to me. That's kind of cool, or just not really cool, just interesting. It has the date. It says November 23rd, 1963, and apparently that's the day after JFK was shot. So I guess maybe that I can assume that maybe the artwork means that like It's supposed to represent how people can't like live, you know, and like that, like I don't know, something to do with like people can't live without who they want as president. Well, maybe not that, but you know what I mean. Like people can't live in that kind of society without like a person they, because you know JFK was a pretty popular guy, I guess, at the time. Last Black Flag album I have on vinyl right now, but I really want to get Loose Nut and In My Head and slip it in. But this is Who's Got the 10.5 live, amazing live album, very underrated. I like Live 84 better, but for some reason that album isn't pressed to vinyl, but this is still very good. Something really funny is the album cover. I wish they had a Raymond Pettibon artwork, but this is pretty funny though. So it has a ruler and it says Henry, Greg, Anthony, and then there's a big question mark here. It has like measurements, right? And it's a question mark, and obviously the only other band member remaining is Kira, who's a girl. And then I guess that's supposed to be like their dick sizes, and then she has the 10.5. So that's pretty funny. But really great songs. This was recorded around the time after Loose Nut came out and before In My Head. So this has a couple songs from In My Head and Loose Nut mostly. It has only one song from My War, I think, which is the title track off of My War. It has a really long rendition of Slippin' In, mixed in with Gimme Gimme Gimme, which I think is a little bit too long. It drags on a little bit too much, but Henry Rollins' a stage banner, and that song is very entertaining. Anyways, their performance of Bastard and Love on here is really good. That's my second favorite Black Flag song. But yeah, really good. Also, I like there's pictures of the band on the back, which is something very rare for Black Flag releases. Yeah. Once again, plain white dust sheet. It's on black vinyl. This one's a little thicker than my other Black Flag release. Also, I forgot to show the record for Family Man. Let me get that. It's the same thing, but I just want to show it for the hell of it. I don't think I should show the record, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. You know, same thing on black vinyl. Alright, we've got 2 more records left, and we're 7 minutes in, so pretty good. This is Black Sabbath, Volume 4. Not my favorite album for Black Sabbath, and this is one of my records I own that I listen to the least, honestly, because there's a lot of songs on here I don't like. But it's still a very, very classic album and a very, very good album. There's the album cover. This is probably one of Black Sabbath's most experimental albums, both with illegal substances and with music, but very iconic album cover. And there's the back with just the invert colors, and then this credits, and then track listing. But what's kind of funny is that it says, "We wish to thank the great Coca-Cola Company of Los Angeles," and they're referring to cocaine, obviously, I guess. It's a gatefold, and this is probably the newest repress of this by Rhino Records. And it's a picture of the band performing live. Really cool. Just on 1 LP, but it's on color vinyl. Also, some of the other pressings of this have like pages inside, and some of the other ones have like just different pictures. But it came with 2 dust sheets. It's on color vinyl, but let me show the dust sheets first. Pictures of the band, like different singles version, I guess, like internationally, and then a bunch of liner notes, which are pretty interesting. And it is on orangish yellow vinyl. Really, really nice looking. Sounds okay. Honestly, like, there's a lot of songs on here I don't like. Like, there's one song, Changes, which is like a piano ballad, which I really don't care much for. But I do really like the song, Snowblind. That's one of my favorite Black Sabbath songs, that's one of the reasons I bought this. It also has Wheels of Confusion, which is a really good one. This album isn't quite as heavy as the first 3 Black Sabbath albums. It's more experimental, but still very good. Alright, last record I'm not going to talk about too much because it's the last record I just got. This is the latest record I purchased. Darkthrone's Transylvanian Hunger. Classic black metal album. Just amazing. Here's the album cover with Fenris. This is pretty different from Black Sabbath, honestly, because it's fucking Norwegian black metal. Oh, there's the back. It's hard to pronounce most of the songs because they're in Norwegian language. And I believe the lyrics for a lot of the songs on here were written by Varg Vikernes, the murderer slash church burner slash racist. Even though the lyrics, I looked up translations and there's nothing like racist. It's on black vinyl, but it's 100 a gram. But yeah, the lyrics, I looked them up because I was curious just to know. And there's nothing like racist on here, I guess. But there is a controversy about this album on the original pressing on the back. By the way, there's a printed dust sheet. On the original pressing on the back, it said something that translated to like, it said like Norsk Arsk Black Metal or some shit like that. And that translates to something like pure Aryan black metal. And then there's all this controversy, but apparently it was just like Norwegian like street slang, I guess. and they're not like fucking Nazis or anything. You know, they're not like a National Socialist black metal band at all. Anyways, I don't want to ramble on about that, but they got rid of that, and like they said they're not. I believe on the album after this Panzerfaust, they had a statement on the album that said that we're not a Nazi or political band. Anyways, there's that. I'm not so stupid. A Peaceable catalog with all this shit. So yeah, this is an amazing album. It's really dark but very beautiful, but also very ugly. Just amazing. The production is it's a very minimalistic album. All the songs are extremely memorable. And I've been listening to it so much lately. This is an amazing album. Totally check this out if you like dark but melodic music. So yeah, that's part 1 of my vinyl collection. I'll probably do part 2 today. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.